Be trying to do some updates from the road at the same time that I'm doing the Facebook Lives and social media. Not an easy thing to do, but I should be able to do both at the same time, I would think. So we're going to try to do some storm chasing and try to do some updates here too while I go out and about here. Of course, you may think that the radar and whatnot looks a little bit different because it does. I'm using some software that I have. The storm that prompted the warning was producing some hail near the station a little while ago has weakened quite a bit now over the city. In fact, it no longer even looks severe at this time, as you can see on the radar as it's moving northeast. But there's a lot of thunderstorms that are out there, and the strongest storms to me are the one. It looked like the ones that are down towards Monte County and the ones that are coming out of Archer County and over into Clay County. So I'm making my way towards Henrietta at the moment. I'm probably too far behind a lot of these storms to really be able to catch up to them to see what they're really doing at this time. But the storm that was moving over Wichita Falls a short while ago has now weakened, and it's no longer severe. In fact, I'm underneath it now and just some showers, not even anything that's significant. But there's a lot of other storms out there. There's storms warnings down towards Jacksboro. There's storm warnings towards Bowie. All these areas here are under the gun for we got an ambulance about to come by, so I'm going to pull over here. Yeah, and just in case you're wondering, I'm streaming while on the road here, but everything is done. I'm hands-free, everything. There's nothing, I'm not using anything that is going to distract me. I'm basically like just talking to you. I'm hands-free. There's nothing here that's distracting me. We're just showing you radar at this moment. And I do realize there has been some hail out there this afternoon, and we'll continue to see that hail as it makes its way. These storms, oops, my microphone just dropped again, as they make their way through the area this afternoon. But that's what we're seeing at this time. I'm going to kind of go a little bit further southeast at a red light, so I'm kind of stopped here so you can see for yourself what is going on. Of course, when you're in the tracker, you always have people that are next to you that are always looking at you. Actually, it's a little bit awkward, to be honest about it. So when you drive up and they start looking at you in the tracker, this thing is an attention grabber. It looks like to me the worst storms are those down towards Jacksboro and into Bowie and in those areas. That's the worst storms that are out there at this time. But those storms coming out of Archer County down towards Alney, they look pretty rough too. But those storms that are near Jacksboro at this time and Bowie, those areas, those are the ones that are look like they're the strongest to me. And they have the potential to produce some hail as they make their way northeastward. As of right now, nothing is rotating. There is a tornado watch in effect. This remains mostly a hail situation. Can't rule out a tornado or two, but it looks like mostly a hail situation to me as these storms are making their way pretty quickly off to the northeast. The roughest part of the weather will be from about Henrietta over to Bowie into Nocona. That's where the worst of the weather will be at this time, with some heavy rain and some hailstones that potentially could reach up to the size of perhaps the golf balls, if not larger. We had some of that kind of hail reported in Wichita Falls not too long ago this afternoon. So, as of right now, you can probably hear the rain hitting the storm tracker. I am currently in Wichita Falls still. I was watching that storm as it was pushing on through. And now I'm just kind of driving through the city here, about to try to jump on 287 and go a little bit to the south and to the southeast at this time, and try to see if I can't run into some of these other storms that make their way towards Henrietta and Bowie. As of now, we got the worst of the weather kind of over towards Jacksboro, kind of down towards Jacksboro, but there are some pretty strong storms trying to make their way up towards Bowie. So I'm going to jump off here for now. I'll come back on as I get closer to these storms.